Hi guys, it's Jenna the Red-Headed Stitcher here. Today is Monday the 10th of, I nearly said September, 10th of November. I'm getting lost with the day and the month. Hi guys, this is Jenna the Red-Headed Stitcher. Today is Monday the 10th of November. Welcome to my latest Flosstube update. If you're new here, hi. As I said, my name is Jenna. I live in the UK, in England, just south of London. And this is a channel, a Flosstube channel, where I show all of my cross stitch projects that I'm currently working on and recent finishes. So hopefully you'll like the projects that you see, and maybe you'll hit like and maybe you'll hit subscribe. So today I've got one FFO, 3 finishes and 6 whips to show you. So let's get started with the FFO. Okay, so the FFO is my November mouse, my tiny modernist mouse's pumpkin pie, I believe it's called. I just call it November mouse. So this has been stitched on an 18 count. I haven't got the name of the fabric, but I believe it's quite similar to West Country mocha. And yeah, so obviously I chose something turkey for November because it's the month of Thanksgiving. And I do like a good turkey, so yeah. And if you're new here, this wooden board, it came from Hobbycraft, and what I have is 2 magnets there. And this is finished with paper clips. So paper clips, so it keeps it all nice and flat for storage. And then just plonk it on. Position it a little bit. And yeah, so these get changed out each month. Usually the first of the month I put up a little thing on my Instagram stories of goodbye previous month, hello next month, and you see me changing it over, sometimes not aligned very well, but you know, it is what it is when you're holding a camera. But yeah, so really pleased with that. And I'm just looking down and just seeing my other November pieces. This is there's 2 pieces I can't easily get to at the moment, but I will show you this little turkey. So this is the finish that Mum did for me last year. I've got a little small. I've also got a sort of an ornament turkey, but his tail keeps falling off every time I pick him up, so I'm not tempted to pick him up. But let's just have the magic of, hopefully you can see it, because I can't actually see what I'm showing you at the moment. If not, you might have just seen a bit of my wall. Apologies, but you know. Right, so yeah, so that's him. So I put him back up, which you might actually see me doing this. Yeah, sort of. Okay, so I'll just pause you here and get the 3 finishes. Okay, so the 3 finishes all come from this book by Prairie Schooler. I think it's a reprint. I don't think it actually ever says if it is a reprint, but I think it is because it's paper. But I'm not bothered if it's paper, because when I'm done with it, I'll probably just get rid of it anyway. So it doesn't bother me, because I also write in the chart, because I've actually changed some of the colours here. And I've written them in because as I haven't finished them all, otherwise next year when I come back to sewing them, I will forget what I chose. So yeah, so this is Prairie School, so Halloweenies. So obviously they're all Halloween themed, with mostly stitched in black with some like orange and other colour accents being used. And they are all being stitched on the same fabric. Unfortunately, I've posted the pictures of finishes of this, and I know a lot of you guys, you really like the fabric. I tried to hunt down who I got it from, and I may be wrong in the name, Claire Brown X, like just X Stitch, or XS. It might have been Claire X Stitch Brown or XS Brown. Either way, she no longer exists. Someone did sort of take over the company a few years ago, but they hardly have any stock at all. But I think Fabric Flair do have a close match to it. I could be wrong because I got quite a bit of this fabric, so I haven't sort of actively looked for it. But when I've looked on like Lakeside Needlecraft, I'm sure I've seen a fabric similar to this. And she was having a sale at the time, and I didn't know she was about to stop trading. Otherwise, I might have stocked up a bit more. Anyway, so show you the first one. And this is a little scared cat. And what you'll notice is also, so I did say I think I changed some of the colours. So for instance, this cat, it's him here, and I made his eyes green, and then I made the wording on the top. Is it eek? Oh no, yow, yow. Purple, because I feel purple is quite a good Halloween colour. So what I've gone and done is I've made sure each one, obviously the primary colour is black, and there's orange as charted, it's brown in it as charted, and then I've also mixed in a bit of green and purple. Then my witch, and it is an 18 count fabric. I think my light is sort of not, I'll tell you what it is. Wooden house just landed on my foot. They do slightly vary with how much of the orange is in the background. I'm just going to pause you whilst I pick up that house. Okay, I'm back. And I don't know why I've suddenly got writing on the screen there. And this is the last one. He's like a scarecrow pumpkin head man. So again, I adjusted him so the leaves were brown, I think. So I thought another one was going to go. I have these little wooden houses. I'm just going to show you what landed on my foot. They came from, and they said Hobbycraft. They came from the works. And I've not actually come up with an idea. Well, I kind of know what I want to do with them, but I've got 3 and I kind of want another one. I nearly showed you the chart. Yeah, here. So the leaves are more brown, so I made the leaves green, and you've got like a neckerchief thing, and I made that purple. So yeah, so I think I might finish them into small. I mean, they're cut more for smalls anyway, and I've got enough fabric to do all of them, and that one in the middle there is slightly bigger. So I might, because also it creates an odd number, so that one I might finish slightly differently to the others. But I don't think I'll be Halloween stitching now for a little while, so. But yeah, so that is the 3 finishes. So yeah, I kind of have an idea, but I want to get them all finished first to actually know what I'm doing. Right, so let's move on to whips. And I forgot to mention, and it's my own event that I'm hosting as well, and the lovely Zoe of Coco Creates did this lovely shout out, and I'm going to tag her below because Zoe's just, you know, she's one of, I'd call her one of my best cross-stitch friends. She's so supportive and everything, and no matter what crazy ideas I come up with or sales or anything, she's always up for it. So hi Zoe. Thank you, Zoe. Yeah, no new starts November, which is why you're going to see quite a few of my whips. In fact, you'll see all but bar 2 of my whips actually. And this is the one I've been working on today. And no new starts November, basically. It's like I don't want to talk about it. I don't know why. No new starts November. For all of November, you only work on whips. You don't have any new starts unless you finish all your whips. Now, of course, that depends on how many whips people have, doesn't it, to be fair. It's only meant to be fun. It's just meant to be a month of just making sure that some of your whips, maybe ones that you haven't touched in a while, you know, just get some love and attention before we hit December. We're all bound to get some new charts or new something, aren't we? Because you've got the Jingle Ball and you've got Christmas. So, and I'm pretty certain I've seen a sneak peek of a Teresa Kogut jingle ball, and it looks a bit like it's a Santa. And I love her Santas, and I'm holding a Teresa Kogut as we speak. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to get. I don't know. Am I casting spells? I don't know. I'm a bit hyper, aren't I, today? I have no idea why. Yes. So I have Instagram chat for No New Starts November. If you want to join, you can join in now. You can join in whenever you want. It doesn't matter. It's a hobby, isn't it? It's meant to be fun. So, and I'm posting each day in the chat like what whip I'm working on that day. Other guys are posting other things as well. So I'll put my Instagram handle in the description box, or if you want to message me on here, to ask to join, whatever, that's absolutely fine. I've created a little graphic just like participant, and I created one because Zoe, lovely Zoe again, she's the first one to have a finish this month. No New Starts November, so I created a little thing. I've had a finish in No New Starts November. So if you want to see any of that stuff at all, head over to my Instagram. Feel free to message me, so you can comment on here, DM me, whatever, and so if you want to join in the fun, or just follow me and you'll see stuff coming up throughout the month anyway. But I'm not posting every day at the moment. I'm only posting into the group chat every day of today I'm working on this. If I have a finish, then you're more likely to see something or a big amount of progress. Right, so today I'm going to work backwards. Yes, I am working backwards. What is going on today? I have no idea. Right. This is a Patreon exclusive chart from April of this year. I joined her Patreon December last year, and I've sort of gone off on it. That's how I do all of my Patreon. I go on, off, and everything. But this one I particularly like. So this was the ornament. So what she does, you've got different levels of membership. You can be a free member. If you're a free member, what she's doing now every month is a video showing her Patreon charts. So if you're undecided, if you join as a free member and you watch the video and you love those, pay for the charts, get them, and then come off it. Wait the month. Do you like them? No, you don't like them. Stay as a free member and then wait for the next month. I think it's really good what Teresa's doing now. So it just makes you feel like you don't have to, unlike some people, it's like you've got to be a paid member to actually see it. If you're a paid member, you've got access to the chart. But if you don't actually want the chart, you've paid money for something that you don't actually want to have and you're not going to download. So, Anyway, the ornament is not one of the actual Patreon charts as part of the membership. You pay for it separately. It's $5. I believe it's $5 or it's £5 UK. So you get the different levels of membership with Teresa Kogut, the paid for tiers, and then you get access to her shop for some of the tiers. I don't know. I go for the top one every time just to get all the charts. Get access to the shop. You go into the shop, and then you got ornaments. And this was the one for April. So I paid separately for this. And she usually themes them as well. So I haven't got the others to hand. They're probably waiting on my tablet to be printed, to be honest with you. And what's it saying? Oh, God. What's going on today? Yeah, they're usually themed. So I'm pretty sure that the other April ones had moons on, moon stars, that sort of thing on them. Anyway, so as you can see, it's a computer image as well, so it's not actually stitched, but it's like showing on a dark blue, like a night sky, and you've got the stars and the words there. Right, now I'm going to actually show you the stitching. So this is being stitched on, so the same fabric company I told you about earlier, Claire Brown X Stitch, whatever she was called, who no longer exists. This fabric came from her as well. I'm not sure if there's a fabric anything close to this. I'm just going to try and pull back the Q snap cover a bit. But it wouldn't surprise me if there's a similar one by Fabric Flare. It really wouldn't. In fact, there is a quite, it's like more of a dark grey, closer to a black, and more celestial looking, more stars. It didn't have like suns on it. I know because I've got it somewhere and I've got it planned for something and I haven't, that's a whole different story. Anyway, back to this. So what I'm doing, this is an atoll. I can't remember the number of it and I forgot to bring it up with me. My apologies. But if you really want to know, comment, DM me and I will tell you. Right. So what we've got here, so I'm doing the moon. And it's in the picture here where you got the words and the stars in the middle. I'm not doing them because, and now I've not worked out, I've not counted or anything, but most definitely some of this is going to end up inside the moon. So I'm just leaving it out like that. So it will sound corny, shine through. So I've done all of the colours apart from the moon colour. So now it's just basically moon colour filling. So it shouldn't take me too long. But I'm doing a different whip each day at the moment so that all my whips will get some work on this month. But I'm not sure about my long dog because it's so big and I've got a lot of problems with my right arm at the moment. So I will give it a go. But if it starts playing up, I'm just going to have to pull it down and leave it, I'm afraid. So yes, so that was whip 1. 5 more to go. And it was 18 count that fabric as well, which I just suddenly thought, I don't think I told you the count, just that you cannot get it anymore. Okay, so this is the next whip. So this is so it's the image is designed by Rendell. It's charted by Boffy Threads and it came as a kit. And what's it called? Token of My Affection. I just call it Rendell Token. Okay, and I've got 3 more animals similar. I've got a parrot, an orangutan, and panda. That's it. And I'm going to do them all in the same fabric, and they're either going to be all framed in one frame or all framed individually, but all going together. And because I've had to angle you guys because of the light from my light bulb, I'm looking at it. I've got like one black framed jungle picture. If I get to 250 subscribers on here, I'm going to do a tour of my walls in my room here. And there is a lot of sewing to show you. There's some that I think it's mostly mine. I think there's a lot of Mum's. It's 2, right, six Mum's. Anyway, not it's a competition or anything. Right, and this is where we're up to my token. And this is Fabric Flare that I got from Lakeside Needlecraft. It might have been a monthly one, and I believe it's called Winter Branches. Now, it's actually quite a good light to show this because you're definitely seeing the green. Sometimes it looks quite pale. I'm pulling it back, it's looking more pale. So you've got, you can see the branches pale through there. So yeah. Yeah, so I do enjoy that. And you know what? I took a load of before pictures. I'm meant to be showing you before pictures. What is going on today? I don't know. Right. So, well, I'll just tell you basically before I hadn't done like that leaf there and that flower there. Hey! Okay, and then, hang on, what else did I show you? The moon. Not much different actually, to be fair, so I'm not going to bother showing you, but I'll try to remember for the others. Okay, right, on to the next whip. I'm organised. Here's the picture. No, let me show you what it's meant to be. It's going well. It's going really, really well. Okay. This is a magic needle. It's called Buy a Hamster Please. It's extremely cute. Okay, now I'm going to show you the before picture. Before picture. Not a lot. Okay. You know what, you can't really see them that great on the tablet anyway, so, oh dear. Right, and this is where we're up to now. It's 18 count Lakeside Needlecraft Fabric Flare Iridescent Pastel Rainbow. I'm trying to put something behind it. You see that we've got, I think you can really see the colours, that's great. That's a bit better. Greeny colour, a bit paler, and then into pinky purpley here. And look at that face. Look at that. Look at those eyes. Please buy a hamster. Please give me a home. I'm so sad. Yeah. So an 18 count, in case I didn't say. And I've got 3 other kits of these as well. Got a piece of fabric big enough to do 4. Right, okay. Shall we go on to the next whip? Okay, I think we've got the right order. Right, Cottage Garden Bee from the Time for All Seasons. Okay, yeah, Time for All Seasons series. You will have seen this a few months ago. I believe I started it in May, the bee month, as I call it. This is where I was up to last. And this is where we are now. So I've still got big skep there, sunflower there to do. 18 count, and it's a yellow Swigart. Yellow, I just feel is my fabric of choice for doing bees. And I also use this fabric for my Tudor bee, the blue flower Tudor bee. So yeah, so you're happy with that. It's also, I don't know if you guys find it, I'm not using like a load of different fabric dyes, but this fabric in particular, even though it's 18, really clear, easy, you know to see the holes and everything. And like the hamster, I mean, that's quite a light fabric, but it's not as clear as this. And I'm sure it's an 18. I'm sure it is. I'll say it's an 18. It'll be a 16. No mind. Anyway, really happy with that. And of course, it will get some more work, as they all will. So I'm gonna just keep rotating them round for the month. Right. Okay. On to the next whip. I'm not showing you the before picture for this whip because there is absolutely no point, because I barely made any progress at all. So you might as well see it as it is, but I must show you what it's meant to be first. Heart in Hand Seaside Tiny Town. Started this a few months ago. In fact, probably June, July, August time. I probably finished another Tiny Town and then started this one, because that's how I roll. Okay. And this is where we're up to now. These are where you'll see me using something different. I'm doing them all on 14 count Ada band, and the idea being that they go round things. They go round boxes, square, but all go round boxes. Not all of them have actually been FFO'd yet, but my honey bee one has been, and it is shown in a previous video. I think if you go on to my videos and you see one about my bee finishes, it should be on there. I'm pretty sure it is, with all my other lovely bee things. So not a lot really done. I'm hoping to get at least half done this month for giving it a little rest. Okay, now on to, I'm going to call it a fan favourite. Okay, I'm not showing a before picture because I can't actually remember how it looked in my last Flosstube, but it is, I say it's fan favourite, I'm sure it's everyone's favourite whip that I'm currently working on. Summer Quaker by Leela Studio. This is the full thing. I will be stitching all of it apart from the words here, but I'm keeping everything the same. So, ready? Okay, so I did reach a significant milestone. I've completed a quarter of it, and here she is. So that is coming from top to bottom, just one page in there. It's been stitched on an 18 count cloud summer sky, which I think personally is perfect for it, and I love working on it, and my aim is to do a page a month. This is 3 pages, 12 pages in total. So next month in December I'm going to be doing the page up here. It does take me a little while because I have to keep resting because of my arm, but well worth it. So yeah, so let's bring you in more so you can see my fish, shrimp, my whale, the little fishies, boat, lighthouse, a little house there, part of a cloud, part of a border, lovely blackbird. Look at my crabs. I love my crabs there. Absolutely gorgeous and really stands out. So yeah, absolute treat to work on. And yeah, I could work on it more each month. I just don't want to burn out on it. So this is why I'm purposely just doing 1 page a month. If it ends up being quite a small page, then maybe I will do, you know, a bit more than that. But no, that's how I'm doing it. So yeah. And it feels summery stitching it because it's probably the fabric as well as the subject matter. So that is it. That is all the finishes and all the whips. So plans. It's still in November, so it's only going to be working on whips. I'm going to try and work on my 2 other whips tomorrow and Wednesday, one of which is the long dog, and like I say, yes, just have to wait and see. I'm really hoping I can put some love into that because it feels very neglected, and you know, it's a lovely picture, and I do actually enjoy working on it when I'm not in pain like I am right now with it. Anyway, enough of that. So yeah, and then in December I know I've posted on Instagram sort of like 12 new starts at Christmas and things like that. I just feel I'm going to be really itching to have some starts because of not having any starts this month, and yet I don't normally feel like that. So I don't know, maybe I would like to start something. Zoe and I have already talked on like the first day of winter, maybe Christmas Day as well, maybe New Year's Day, those sorts of times. But I just have to wait and see what I'm in the mood for and what comes up for Jingle Ball and what I get for Christmas as well, I suppose. So I think that is everything. Yeah. So I'll try and come back in 2 weeks and you might actually see all of my whips because I should have worked on the 2 you haven't seen and come round again on the others at least once, possibly twice, depending on what day I film. So thank you all for watching, and until next time, bye.